Hello everybody. Let's do a little rideshare live stream, shall we? Sup, Tico? Intended to start this like an hour ago, but ended up getting roped into something with work. We're good to go now. Kyle, what's up, buddy? I looked at the app like 10 minutes ago, and there were no drivers downtown. Yeah, it is, actually. I mean, it looks like it is. I haven't got a trip yet. Well, it turned lift on. I wonder why. That's weird. I don't know, I'd probably reach out to Maestro. That's goofy. Let's see. I looked at this like 20 minutes ago when I was the only driver downtown. So only one more. Must be a slow day because there were like 6 drivers on 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I'd probably send Maestro a message. Cause that doesn't sound right. Just go in here and go to support. And then just send them a message. Probably it would be a technical issue. That's what I would do. And then they can fix it for you. Or tell you what's going on if, it does turn out that Lyft did block it, which, I know Lyft doesn't like Maestro, but I don't think they have enough power to block another app from working. That's what I would do. Maestro's always been really good about fixing issues. It's a nice day here. I mean, the sun's not shining. Oh, fair enough. The sun's not shining, it's cloudy. But 68 degrees. I just vacuumed out my car. I don't think so. There was one that I tried, and I forget what it's even called now. I didn't like it. I don't remember what it was called, though. There's one called Maximo. I know that one's out there. It's literally the same thing as Maestro. I don't like it. I mean, I think Maestro's better. Or a little nicer, but Maximo is like the same thing. So I used it for like a day, didn't like it, but I don't think I went in open-minded either because I really liked Maestro. Maximo. There's another one I used too. I forget what it was called. Like it was Fair something. I saw an advertisement for it on Facebook, but I didn't like that one at all. Spit and rain a little bit. How are we doing? Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, that's what I said. I feel like Maximo and Maestro are almost the exact same thing, but I think Maestro might be a little easier to use. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I also pay for Maestro, so I'm not gonna use any other app. But I probably drive little enough now that if I really wanted, I could probably get Maestro for free. Oh, there's the sun. The sun's coming out now. You know what they say about weather in the Midwest? If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. And it'll be different. It was just raining a minute ago. Now the sun's out. It's weird. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I won't be buying any. I'll tell you that. I'm not buying any Lyft either. I mean, Uber pretty much flat out admitted that with the IPO launch, they're going to start screwing drivers. So, because it's the only way to make their platform profitable is if they take incentives away from drivers. It's the only way they're going to make money. And if they weren't doing an IPO, they wouldn't care about that. Well, you know what Uber wants to do, though, is they want to switch to driverless cars. So what they really want to do is, autonomous cars, so they don't have to worry about drivers. She's a brick. I think Lyft stock price came out at 78, I want to say. And last time I looked at it was, I think, Monday, and it was $58. Oh yeah? I wouldn't know what that's like. I haven't seen Surge forever. What was the issue? Problem is, I don't drive when even when there is surge, I never drive when there's surge. I hardly ever see it anymore, though. Aaron, what's up, buddy? Driver paid 40 and you got 26. That's actually pretty good though. I mean, you got more than half the fare. Nope, neither. We just got, what did we just get? We just got DoorDash. DoorDash just launched here, I think last week. So we have DoorDash, we have Eat Street, we have what's the other one? Bite Squad. I don't know if that's doing very well. I use Eat Street all the time. I haven't used DoorDash yet, but no Grubhub, no Postmates. I think Grubhub is gearing up to launch here, but I don't know how many food delivery services this town can support. It's only 50,000 people. Like, I can't imagine that you need that many food delivery places, that many food delivery options, because we already have all the pizza places. Eat Street is, Uber Eats. We have Uber Eats here too. Eat Street is just like DoorDash or Grubhub or Uber Eats or like any of them. It's just a different platform. It's literally the same thing. Is you can track your food, you can find out where your driver is. Like, it's literally the same thing. You probably checked after the surge was over. Sometimes there's a surge on, but it's not passed to the drivers. That does happen. It shouldn't happen, but it does. God, it always takes so long to get that first request. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Because I've seen that, maybe not necessarily here, but I've seen areas where it seems like there's a surge on that the rider had to pay, but the driver didn't get. It does happen. I'm not sure why. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mine's working fine with Lyft, so I don't know, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I love that this is like this guy's entire name. Where the hell is he? It's not that far away, I guess. Love he's got first and last name on there, though. That's awesome. It's being broadcast to the world. $0.77. It was $10. Is that what you said? Or it was 10 cents? Why would a base fare be 77 cents? I don't remember what our base fare is, to be honest. I think it's like $3 or $3.50 or $3 1/4. I can't remember. How the hell is that even a thing? It's 77 cents now and it was $10 before? That's a drastic change in fares. That doesn't make sense. I've been driving for, I use the term loosely, driving, for like 2 years, and my minimum fare has always been the same. But I'm also a smaller market, so fucking Hy-Vee. This Hy-Vee right here. Yeah, $26 is a good trip. This Hy-Vee right here is the bane of my existence. Yeah, that's a good trip. I don't get many trips like that. I don't have many trips that go over $10. I just vacuumed out my car. I always had destinations, like I've heard that, but maybe I didn't pay enough attention, but I don't think they ever took my destinations away. I don't really use destinations much, but every once in a while, I'll put it on my way home from work. I got this magnet phone holder, and it's not really holding my phone up anymore. I don't know why. It's like sliding on the fucking magnet. It sucks. Booyah. Money, money, money. Go out and make that coin. The fuck is this guy? He's a truck country, I bet. That's truck country. It's gotta be. I feel like every time I use this app, it's a little bit different. Where's he going? Airport? Dude, this might be a long ride. Waiting for the rider. I'm not even there yet. about that? That seems kind of weird. Oh, he's got freaking luggage. How we doing?
Time. It's just starting to rain.
Yeah, it's kind of in and out a little bit. It feels like.
Oh really?
So you want to go to Walmart instead?
Yeah. Can you switch it on there?
Sure can.
All right. I gotta get a duffel bag. Mine's just busted open. So much damn flying. You know they just throw your shit around when it.
Oh yeah.
So.
You getting your truck fixed?
I just dropped 3 trucks off.
Oh jeez.
Dropped them off. About to fly back at 4:30.
Gotcha.
Flying out.
Where's home?
Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fly to Chicago and then to Dallas.
Yeah. 3-hour layover.
Oh. 3 hours in an airport.
Yeah. I was thinking of going back to that Harley Davidson store they got in the Chicago airport and getting one of those. It's a shirt in there I wanted. It was fucking $45.
I don't remember where that is.
And I was like, shit, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get it.
I was just go hang out in the Cubs bar.
Yeah.
Dropped off 3 trucks. New ones?
Yeah, 3 new trucks. Yeah. Undecked them and dropped them off. We got some new assholes in the shop. They fucking tighten everything, tight as it can go.
Oh yeah?
It's like, fuck, man. You're just doing this shit for nothing. Once they get the hang of it, they won't do it. But
Yeah.
it's like, fuck, man. You don't have to do it this fucking tight.
Originally, I've been here for close to 5 years now, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Dubuque, yeah. Everyone gets it wrong. It's funny. Listening to people pronounce it. When you call customer service and stuff, they have no idea how to say it. It's funny. Dubuque, or they look and go Dubuque.
Yeah, that's what I'm sounding it out. My coworkers call me. Where are you going? Iowa.
Not sure how they pronounce it. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's right on the river.
You didn't know how to say it either. Oh, yeah, I've been there before. Yeah. Okay. I know what I'm talking about.
know. It's hard to know for sure. I don't know. Problem with the Iowas are employment. I mean, it's not really a problem, but our unemployment rate's like the lowest in the country.
Okay.
So. For here, like, we have a John Deere plant here.
Okay.
So that's a lot of the employment in town is there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You ever been here before?
No.
No?
First time. Do you have the medical marijuana here?
Not yet. No. They're actually trying to approve recreational marijuana.
Oh, shit. Well, I seen this growth industry sign, and it's like, well,
Oh.
kind of looks like a...
Planting the seed of success. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that was a nice long run. And you know, the way it wanted me to go was to take the Southwest Arterial, and that road is not even open yet. But that's why they created that road. It would have cut that ride in half probably. But I do got to do something, guys. I don't know if you guys saw, but I feel like I literally got hacked on the stream. So I need to make a phone call. Could have been my wife, but it said it was California. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna pause the stream real quick, guys, and I'm gonna make a phone call. I'll be right back. like 2 minutes and it stops.
Yeah.
Sun was even out for a little while. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
figure it out.
I fucking got up extra early to get here. They said it was gonna be like fucking raining all day, starting at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
This morning, and so I fucking got up at like 4 this morning. I was like 4 hours away, so I just got up extra early and shit. Didn't even do shit.
And then you get here and it's not raining. You're like, God damn it! I could have slept longer.
Yeah. Could have slept a little bit longer. Shit. But I had to get a bag and shit anyway, so.
Alright, guys. I'm such a shit because you guys kept saying I was on the phone, and I was yelling at the camera that I wasn't on the phone, and then I realized that I didn't unpause it. So I apologize for that. So yeah, I got that someone was trying to log into my account, and I want to know if... So I needed to call PayPal to let them know PayPal had changed my password. So I'm not really entirely sure what happened there. But anyways, guys, I apologize for that. And then on the way to drop him off at the airport, my gas light came on. So truth be told, the stream was running for close to 15 minutes before I realized that I hadn't unpaused it. And I thought I did. So I apologize for that, guys. What is it? Barrelhead? There's a... I don't know of a Barrelhead winery. I mean, we have a winery here. I don't know. Is that what it's not? No, I gotta get some right now. I'm not close to a gas station. I got 15 miles. Um, 15 miles to E, but the gas station is probably about Laudville Road. I'm not familiar with that one. Yeah, no, just disconnect the damn thing. Why is it still on the freaking Wi-Fi? Shut the... I don't know where that is, though. I'll have to look that fucker up. It's on my right side now? I'm not familiar with that one. Need to. It's right off the road. I know exactly where it is. I'm almost there. Laudville Road. God damn, I wish I knew where that was. I'm gonna look that up when I get stopped to get gas, because I'm curious now. I have noticed since I stopped driving as much, I'm only getting gas in my car like once a month. Or once every other week at the least, at the most. Which is nice. I don't even know if I'll get one again. I mean, I only got that one because I knew he was going to the airport and I waited. And then I had to wait. I had to wait for like 6 minutes because he called me while he was still in line. He's still in the checkout line at Walmart when he called me. No, he went to the checkout and then he went to the Subway in the Walmart and got lunch. So I waited like 6 minutes for him. So I probably got extra money because of that. Let's see how much I got just in wait fees. Base fare is 72 cents. We were talking about that earlier. Oh, they did take insurance out of that one. Wait time, 5 minutes, 73 cents. Booyah. Oh my. I waited for 5 minutes and I got 73 cents. What kind of shit is that? No, I'm not a wine drinker, and my wife doesn't really drink at all. When she does drink, she likes pink Moscato. But that's about the only thing she'll drink. But she probably wouldn't drink right now, so. She shouldn't drink right now. Look at all these little kids at the freaking gas station. These goddamn kids. Jesus. Are holding up the flow of traffic and they don't give a fuck. How come all the pumps I need are full? Not necessarily. We don't know yet. We did the IUI procedure on Sunday. You bitch. Oh, you bastard. I was literally lining up to get in there and she snuck right in and took it from me. Steve Miller Band, they're coming to Dubuque this summer. Look up that address. All right, fine. You gotta yell at me. $9,995. There's 9,895. It's got to be close anyway. Look at that, Barrelhead Winery. Holy shit, that is right where it was. That's crazy, it's right across from the airport. I never heard of that place before. Look at that. Well, what the fuck? Alright, let's get some gas, folks. It's a good thing you know one in Dubuque. Uh-oh. Don't need that one anyway. Don't say that. That means I ain't getting no. Means I ain't getting no tip. Wrong way. Oh, we're seeing. There's my alley card. That's crazy. I didn't know that place existed. Oh no, I know. I always think it's rude when Uber drivers don't tip when they get rides. Because they fucking know how much it pisses them off when they don't get tips. You know what I mean? Oh, half a tank already. Go Olive Garden. We just went there last night. Not yet. Not signed back in yet. Love the Olive Garden. Just went there yesterday. Still filling up, my friend. Uber app is updated. Holy cow, look at all those drivers on right now. Look at that. What the hell happened? I don't know if they have that right now. I think they have, like, the specials running right now are like their family size shits, where you get like oversized. You can get like they can get like spaghetti with an oversized meatball, or they have like supersized chicken parm. I don't know if it's intended to be like a family size deal or what the hell it is, but we went there the other day and my wife was trying to get me to buy they actually advertise it as a giant meatball with spaghetti. So like the giant meatball is actually the hero of the meal. I didn't get it. My wife told me, my wife wanted me to get it, but I didn't get it. Look at all of them shits. Alright, let me go shut the gas off quick. I'll be right back. I ended up just getting. I just got spaghetti with meat sauce and meatballs. It's got the regular size meatballs. I really like Olive Garden. We go there way more than we should. But God, you know, I could go back online right now, but I ain't gonna get shit for rides. There's so many drivers on right now. I really do apologize for that long pause. That was just me fucking up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a lot more opportunities on Lyft right now. Problem is nobody uses Lyft in this town anymore. I keep getting yelled at by Lyft because I'm not doing enough rides, but it's not my fault. Alright, I'm going to try to go back online, but I don't think I'm going to get any more trips. Oh, the best friend that I ever had. What? What do you mean? Oh, action required. I don't want to take a damn selfie. Alright, I gotta take a damn selfie, I guess. Hold on. Am I still on? I think I forgot to pause it that time. God damn. This app, I have a hard time figuring out this app. Thanks, Erin. Yeah, she had to go by herself, which I don't think helped. She's really nervous, obviously, and it is what it is. But we're just kind of in the, the 2-week window. You just wait. So that's nerve-wracking too, because I got to keep her as busy as possible so she doesn't think about it. I couldn't go with her to do the procedure because I had to work. Fourth job interview. Where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to work? I thought you had a job already. That's a lot of damn job interviews. I found out yesterday that I'm my boss's favorite employee. Ah, trying to advance. I got you. Well, good luck, my friend. I had a neutral. Whoops. I probably ain't getting any more rides, guys. There's like 8 drivers on. Yeah, don't have that Kevin money. So let me tell you a story about that. So I got my first paycheck since I started that route, right? And it was $250 less than the last paycheck I got as a vacation driver. I was freaking steamed. I was so mad. I was so mad. You know why? You know why that is? Because when I was a vacation driver, I got a time and a half for overtime. And as a route sales rep on an actual route, like a permanent route, I don't get time and a half for overtime anymore. So that pissed me off. They had told me that, but I didn't really believe it was true because I thought people just didn't understand the pay system. And then I got that first paycheck and I was like, shit, I should have stayed a damn vacation driver. I still got a nice bump in pay, but $250 less than my last paycheck. Once I was on the route, like that was, caught me off guard. Look at this guy. It was a lady. It was an old lady. Yeah, no, it's all good because what happens is it balances out. Because every fourth week we have like our bonus. We get a bonus every period, which is, our periods are 4 weeks. So every fourth week we get a bonus, and that's supposed to compensate for the difference. So, and I haven't actually got. I used to get that as a vacation driver, but it was based on different parameters than it is now. And it was smaller than it would be if I had my own route. So now that I have my own route, I'm kind of curious to see what that's going to be. Because it should be double a normal paycheck gets. So, unfortunately, the very first period I was on the route, I was running it as a vacation driver. So the performance of that first period that I ran on that route, I'm not going to get paid for, which really pisses me off because I exceeded plan. I exceeded plan by 7%, which is a really nice bonus. But because I was running as a vacation driver, I don't get that bonus. So this period, the numbers are a lot higher, and I'm struggling. It's going to be hard for me to get there. But you never know. I need to do like a ridiculous number this week to hit it. Well, we got Easter weekend at the tail end, so we might be okay. Because this week's the last week of the period. I mean, so we have variable rate overtime, and then we have regular overtime. And as a vacation driver, I got both the variable rate and the regular overtime. So I was getting like $22 an hour or something for all my overtime hours as a vacation driver. On my first paycheck on the route, yeah, I know. Once I got on the route, the 1.5 time overtime is gone. So my overtime rate, my last paycheck as a vacation driver, was like almost $23 an hour. It was like 22 something. And my first paycheck on the actual route, my overtime was paid at $7 an hour. So I mean, it was a big difference, and that's where most of that difference was. Today, no. Ever? Yes. It happens. Pretty frequently, actually. Well, we used to all the time. I don't really drive much anymore, but... Guys, they announced that Nelly is coming to Dubuque. Like, I don't know what's going on with Dubuque, but, like, this summer we got Steve Miller Band. 3 Doors Down is coming. Steve Miller Band is coming. Nelly is coming. Like, what the hell is going on in Dubuque? Well, why the hell would... I guess Nelly's washed up probably, but why would Nelly come to Dubuque? I don't know if I'm going to do a DoorDash. I haven't really decided. With my schedule, with my regular job being what it is, I don't think I have time, to be completely honest. And like last week, yeah, I do need to drive 3 Doors Down. Last week I went to work every day, and I went home. I got home between 3:30 and 4, and I went straight to bed, and I was out the rest of the night, and it was crazy. And if that keeps happening, yeah, like that one day. Remember that one day? But that was a multiplier. We were up to like 6.5 times. Multiplier is gone. And I can't even remember the last time I actually saw a surge on the app, to be completely honest. Yeah, I would say that's probably true. That day was crazy. It was super busy that day. The only other day it was busier than that was the 3rd of July. Which, believe it or not, I probably could drive on the 3rd of July because it's on a Wednesday this year. My days off are Wednesday, Thursday. But I might be out of town. I haven't really decided yet. That's my deceased brother's birthday, and I usually try to go home that week because it's hard on my mom. But I don't know. Like last year, I killed it that day because I made I think we hit like a 15. Like we hit like a super high surge, and the traffic was so bad that I got a high surge rate, and then I got stuck in traffic. So I made like crazy ass money. Look at that car. That car's been through a lot. Chevy Malibu, man, it was all freaking destroyed in the front. But I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, and the 3rd of July is on a Wednesday this year. So I probably could drive. I just gotta figure that out. Because I can't drive on the 4th. Yeah, I do remember that. I was like, there's no way. There's no way people are going to pay that surge. And then I got one. Because I'm not that dumb. Like, if surge is that high, nope, I'll fucking walk. I ain't paying a surge like that. There's no way I would pay that. That was over the summer too, so it was like a really nice day. And there was something going on. I don't remember what it was, but there was something going on in town. I guess. It's funny because when the surge is that high, that's the only time the cab companies make any money in this town. But now they don't anymore because there's no freaking surge anymore. Oh yeah, it was homecoming. You're right. There's the meter maid writing tickets. Jesus Christ. Just got a little app out, fucking seeing if it's paid for. Speaking of iPhones, I'm getting an iPhone next week. Not because I want one, because we're getting company issued iPhones. So I don't have to use my data for work related purposes anymore. And then I don't have to be afraid to give my accounts my phone number because it's my work phone. So right now I don't want to do that because I don't want them texting me. Not next week, the following week. 2 weeks. It's kind of a big deal for me because I never worked for a company where I got company issued anything, so it's pretty awesome. But guys, I don't think I'm gonna get any more trips. I know I only got 2, and I had a lot of dead space, and I apologize for that. That's my fault. Yeah, Mine doesn't because I didn't give my number out to any of my accounts. Well, I gave it out to one. But the guys that have my number are not the ones that use it. And my partner on the route, he gets phone calls and texts all the time. So because they have his number, and they don't. The store management doesn't have my number. 2467. Holy shit. There's 8 right there. Hold on, your dog's taking a piss, lady. Jesus. Say 65 cents on that gas fill up. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any more trips today. It's too early, dude. It's not even 4 yet. Closest, well, if I really want to do that, see, I missed Nordstrom. Nordstrom lets out at like 2:30. I wasn't over in that part of town. There were people over there at that time too. That's the time to go. Nordstrom always lets out at 2:30. Nordstrom, and then what's the other one? Georgia Pacific, but that's downtown. I probably should go home. What's not by my house right now? So there was some confusion about my schedule for next week because I needed Monday and Tuesday off, and my route only allows for Wednesday and Thursday. So I tried to get it off, tried to get it cleared with my boss. We had it all figured out. He tried to get me like the whole week off, but our zone office in Madison kept telling him that there was no one to cover my route. So we worked it out internally so I could have the 2 days off I needed. And then all of a sudden yesterday I was told, "Oh, I'm here to cover your route for tonight. For like I'm coming next week to cover your route for you," because he was covering someone else's route this week. And I was like, "Oh." And I was like, I only needed like 2 days off. I don't have the whole week off. So I did more research and more digging, and my boss is out on medical leave. So I had to call Madison, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, you have the whole week off." And I was like, "Well, that's not what I wanted." Like, I would love the whole week off, but that doesn't, like, we couldn't work it out that way. We had it worked out the other way. I don't know. Maybe I should have just taken the whole week off. Anyway, this morning I finally got it clarified that I'm only off the days that I was supposed to be off, which is Monday, Tuesday. I should have left it alone when they told me I had the week off. Just like, all right, peace. I could have driven Uber all week, made some money, but nope, decided not to do that, I guess. I am going to Des Moines to go to a live taping of WWE Raw. They're in Des Moines, so and I only took Tuesday off because I'm not driving back after the show gets off at 11 and it's 3 hours. Not doing that. But also combining it into like the visit with my mom because she lives in Des Moines. So. And it ended up, how it came about was, my wife bought the tickets, and I told her when she bought the tickets that I probably wouldn't have those days off. She bought them anyway. It's not a pay-per-view. It's just the Monday night show. I never make a sign. It wouldn't matter anyway because I'll be on the same side as the camera, so you wouldn't see it anyway. But I usually sit opposite the camera. I'm usually about halfway up, right in the middle of the ring, the opposite side of the camera. But we couldn't get those seats this time, so now we're about halfway up on the same side as the camera. It all came about because I had to run to Rockford, run that route for a few days, and I was doing it with like no days off. It was like a 10 or 12 day stretch, and my boss told me he'd float me 2 days off in exchange for working through those days off that I was supposed to have. And right then and there, I said, okay, I need these days off. So we worked it out like right there right before I went to Rockford. So I mean, I told him the days I needed, and it took him like 3 weeks to figure it out. But he's like, oh, I'll just float them later. And then I was like, nope, these are the days I want. Because everyone told me. That's funny. That's actually funny. I should make a sign that says that. Everyone else told me, they said, if he tells you he's going to float you a couple days, tell him the days right away. Because if you don't tell him right away, he'll forget about it. But his boss was at the shop yesterday, and during our conversation, he says to me, "I just want you to know that your boss holds you in extremely high regard. Speaks extremely highly of you." And I was like, "Oh, sweet." I'm on the hardest route that we have, and I get chewed out by the biggest account every day. Can't like me that much, but apparently he does. Yeah, she's coming with me. We're driving up on Monday morning. Want to drive up on Sunday, but I gotta work, and who knows how late I'll be there. It's frickin' Easter. And again, I had the opportunity with this whole confusion with next week. I could have taken Sunday off, but I get holiday pay this week too. Booyah! We get 10 paid holidays, and instead of getting paid for the hours we work, we just get a straight $125. So that'll be added to the check. That's pretty cool. And the paid holiday is Good Friday, not Easter Sunday, which it is what it is. But yeah, so we're going up there Monday morning and coming back Tuesday afternoon. So my wife was supposed to work Wednesday. Now she's off, but we already made the plan, so we're not going to change them. Oh, let's go. How long have I been on? I think this thing's broken. I don't know how long it's been. I could go pick the wife up from work in a couple hours. And I don't know how much longer I want to waste time sitting here waiting for a ride. So I'm probably gonna go home. She's at work. Tell her to request you. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I think if Uber caught on, you'd be in trouble. I can't even text her or call her because she won't answer. She shuts her phone off, and I don't know the number to her kitchen. I don't think she knows it. Oh shit. I only wore these shorts once and they're filthy. That's exciting. Well, I could call the front desk and they transfer me. I just call like the main number, and then I just have her paged, or they transfer me to wherever she is. But she keeps her phone on her, but she has it turned off because she can't have it on when she's working. But she can make and receive calls from her Apple Watch, and I think that it doesn't matter if the phone's off or on; she can still make them. I think that's how those work. I don't fucking know. I'm not an Apple aficionado. You guys know this. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be. But apparently we have to go through a training in 2 weeks because there's a bunch of programs on there that are company specific. Yeah, that's probably the point. They can track us, find out where we're at. I actually have a Walmart on my route, and there's a program that I'm supposed to use at Walmart where Walmart can track me so they know that I'm actually there and I'm doing my job. And we're all supposed to have the app on our personal phones, but no one does because they don't want Walmart tracking them. But when you get the iPhones, we have to have it if we have Walmart on our route. So. Well, I think it's about time to go home because this is stupid. Now I'm just wasting my time. This I know I've been on for at least an hour and 11 minutes. No, it's not, and the reason why it's not is because Walmart is Frito-Lay's biggest customer across the board. So Walmart gives Frito-Lay access to all its sales. So our computer system knows exactly how many bags of chips that store is going to sell. And I have a Walmart in Galena. It's not a very big Walmart. It's a super center, but it's like one of those condensed versions, so it's really small. So it's not bad. And I've been waiting for a third trip. So it's really easy because all I have to do is all I really have to do is I scan what's in the backstock and I scan what's out on the shelf, and it manifests an order based on what the sales data tells the computer that they're going to sell. So it minimizes the overstock. It minimizes, bringing too much product in or whatever. It knows exactly what it's going to sell on any given day, based on 12 weeks of sales data or whatever the hell it is. So Walmart is actually really easy. It's the easiest on my 3 accounts. I shouldn't say that. It's the second easiest on my 3 accounts. I think Target is similar. Yeah, Target might be similar. I don't have a Target, so I don't know. But I think it's very, very, very similar. The reason why Walmart, I don't know if Target gives Frito-Lay sales info, but I think that their process for ordering is the same. The reason why Walmart's like that is because they're the biggest account, and it's not even close. Like number 2 is nowhere near Walmart. So, but my Walmart's not. It's not big. So, I mean, it does pretty good sales, but it's not that big. But ordering for it is easy because it's all automated basically. So. No, dollar stores are generally smaller routes. So dollar stores are usually handled by a smaller truck, and those are just, you go in and you order on the spot. Hey, booyah! Aaron's off of work. Hey-oh! I haven't gotten a trip in like half hour. I'm just hanging out. We're just chilling. Oh, second break. Fair enough. It shows every comment twice. I don't know why. Pink Floyd. Yeah, that was truck country out to Walmart. So that was about 15 minutes. And then I went offline for a little bit because I had a security issue to take care of. And then I went back online and I took the same guy from Walmart down to the airport. That was about 20 minutes. So that's where the $22 came from. Because I had 2 trips, they're both the same guy. Leave those kids alone. And in both of those, cases, it wanted me to take the Southwest Arterial, which it's right here, because that would have been quicker to get across town, except that road's not open yet. So all those trips would have been shorter if the Southwest Arterial was open, but it's not. So I benefited from the fact it's not open yet. Made the trip way longer. Door to door salesman, my friend. Leave those kids alone. Another brick in the wall. I know, don't quit my day job. Dollar bills. Booyah. See, at this point I'm online for 2 hours. It's so much time I'm wasting sitting here. $11 an hour. Before expenses. Not that I care about that, because I drive like 3 hours a week. I'm gonna probably try again tomorrow. And Friday. If I can swing it. Pretty much I do now. I didn't used to, but that's pretty much what it's turned into now. Raspberry Beret. Do 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 do. The real question, Aaron, is all the other YouTubers that you watch, do you have a relationship like this with them? That's the real question. They just hang out and talk to you all day long? Do 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 do. I'm not one of the best YouTubers. There's no way. No way. You're a personal driver? He's better than me? Dave the Uber slave is kind of iffy. Who else you watch? Who's Joe? I don't know who Joe is. Rideshare Revolution? I know you watch him. I don't watch him. But who's Joe? That's the way I like it, my friend. Personalized. Oh, Dark Road Run. Aha. I don't think I've ever watched him. I've never actually watched him. I've seen him on Your Personal Driver's streams before, but I've never watched him. Fuck is Joe? Dark Road Run. Someone told me they found me through Dark Road Run's channel. Like my video popped up on his feed or something. Or like it was a recommended video on one of his videos. I added Uber Girl Paula too, and I don't really watch her though. Who the fuck is Tony? Who are all these YouTubers? UTH. Who's UTH? I'm trying to think what the hell that stands for. I don't watch any of these guys. Used to watch my driver Mike, but he kind of stopped too. But he got kicked off. Your driver Dustin? Pretty much. Used to be Uber driver Dustin. He changed his name. I forget what it is now. I watch him too. I think it's Dustin is driving. I think is what it is now. He's okay. Aaron with his updates. Uber DC I watch every once in a while. Let's see. Who else is there? Rideshare Professor, he's a hack. Rideshare Revolution, he's a hack. Let's see. Ryan is driving. I wish he did more videos. I find him entertaining. He doesn't do many anymore though. Uber Eats. I have Uber Eats turned on. I'm not getting anything. God, I got 6 people watching now. Why is it that when I'm about to end the stream, I get a lot of people on? No, it's not. It rained for like 5 minutes and it stopped. It's 71 degrees, but it's cloudy. But we're supposed to have thunderstorms tonight. 7 people. Jesus Christ. 7 people came on to watch me just sit here and not do anything. This kind of turned into yeah, I don't know. It posts all the comments twice. I don't know why it does that. It's annoying, and it annoys me too. I'll have to look into that, see if I can figure that out. This kind of turned into more of a live hangout session. You coming in the fall? That's good to know. It's good to know. You're not gonna go all the way to fucking Dubuque to go to a goddamn winery. Well, I get that, but why would you come all the way out to Dubuque just to go to a fucking winery? Welcome to all the new viewers. Got a bunch of you on right now. That's cool. We're kind of just hanging out now because I've been online for 2 hours and I haven't got a trip in probably 30 minutes. Maybe a little longer. So we're kind of just hanging out now. That doesn't answer my question though. Why would you go? Do you like go around the? Do you go around the country and just find all the wineries? Like, why would you come to Dubuque just to go to a damn winery? And there's 2 of them in Dubuque. Something about a bridge. We got like 6 bridges in this town. We got more than one brewery. We got more than one winery here. We got like 6 breweries. Like, so I get it, kind of, but I don't know why you'd come all the way out here just to freaking go to a damn winery. There's got to be some close to where you are. I don't drink beer that often, but it's because I'm too busy going to work and going home and going to bed. I've only had 2 trips in 2 hours. I wouldn't say that necessarily has been slow because I was offline for a little while, but yeah, I guess that's probably fair to say. I only had 2 trips, and it was the same. Was the same guy both times. I kind of knew he was going to the airport, so I kind of hung out and waited. Where are you at, Intelligent Films? I kind of feel like Lyft is dying, but depends where you're at, I guess, because some areas are doing really well. I mean, I haven't gotten a Lyft trip in like 3 months. I think I got one last week. Wisconsin. Where in Wisconsin? Because I'm practically in Wisconsin. I don't know where that is. That's probably up north somewhere, isn't it? Fond du Lac. I feel like that's up north somewhere. Well, I shouldn't say it's dying, but I know like in Dubuque it used to be really big and now it's not anymore, and I don't know what happened. But I think it depends a lot on 1 hour north of Milwaukee. So you're not that far from me, because Milwaukee's like 2 hours from here. 2.5 hours maybe. I should know that because I just went there not that long ago. I guess the biggest advice I can give you is fuck, I don't even know. I did a video on this, like, I don't even know how long ago. But study the market. You know where the busy times are. And if you have the ability to do Uber, I would probably make sure you can do both. Because you're probably going to be busier on Uber than you are on Lyft. I hate to say that, because for a long time I was super busy on Lyft and I was getting nothing on Uber, and now I'm getting everything on Uber and nothing on Lyft. So if you have the option to drive both, drive both. Are you going to drive in Milwaukee, or does Fond du Lac actually have Lyft? Because I feel like Milwaukee would be a great town to drive in. I don't think I can drive in Milwaukee. I can drive in Madison, and that'd be a good town to drive in too. I've never driven there. But like Milwaukee, there's always stuff going on. You got the Brewers, you got the Bucks during basketball season. Neighbor's a whiner. You got a lot of stuff going on in Milwaukee. This is a good time of year with the Brewers, because they're kicking, and you got Bucks are in the playoffs, and fair enough. I can see that. How big is Fond du Lac though? Like how big is it? I mean, it might be worth it to drive the hour to go to Milwaukee. I mean, if you're really looking to make money. I don't know how big Fond du Lac is, but yeah, if you have the ability to do Uber, I would probably do Uber over Lyft. And I'm not ragging on Lyft, but you're gonna make more money on Uber. $42,000 people. Colleges? Anything like that? Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions, but it's relevant. We're 50,000 people. We got 3 colleges. So usually a smaller town like that, they only have Uber or Lyft if it's worth the while. Oh yeah. Thanks, Aaron. Let it all out. The hell's my code? I'm talking to you. Come on. I don't know where they hide all this shit now. There it is. So I'm 950 trips and 5.0 star rating, but the hell is, oh, there it is. So there's my code. Oshkosh is probably not far from you. Big Bar Town? No, Kyle, that's not an appropriate question. Never have and never would. Because like in my market, the bar scene is where all the money's made, and outside of the bar scene, there's no money. So there's your opportunity. Oshkosh is probably where I'd go. If Fond du Lac is only 42,000 people and there's no colleges, but Oshkosh is 15 minutes away, that's where I'd go. And you want to get out the bar times. Holy shit. You want to be out the bar time, so you want to get, you know, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. You want to get those college kids, because that's where you're going to make your money. I mean, that's it. And again, you know, yeah, see, that's where the money is. 70,000 people, because like I said, I got 50,000 here, and we have 3 colleges, and it's deader than dead during the day. So, if I was you, I would, like when you're first starting out, I don't, oh shit, funny, I just went the wrong way too, that's okay. Starting out, I don't know. I mean, if you don't know the market real well, I probably wouldn't go straight into the city. I would probably start in like the suburbs and the smaller areas. The nice thing about suburbs is if you have an airport around you, chances are it's going to be an airport trip if you're out at the right times of day. Because suburbs, like, you know, suburbs go to airports in big cities. So so that's always a good time to drive. Get insurance. Yeah, you gotta have insurance. Be prepared for pukers. I haven't had any in 2 years of driving. I've been really lucky. I don't know how I got away with it. I know my dad drives in Ames, and he had a puker his first night. So, you know, you got to be prepared for those situations. But you know, make sure your car's clean all the time, and you know, water and mints is never a bad idea. I think that's kind of overkill, to be completely honest. Yeah, get barf bags. So, what else was I gonna say? Yeah. Just know your market really well, I think, is probably the general thing that I would say. If you're not familiar with the town, learn the town. The best way to learn the town is driving it. I mean, I know more roads in Dubuque than I ever knew were even here, and I just learned that from driving Uber. So obviously you want to learn the area. You want to learn, you know, you want to learn when the when the times are busy. And like I said, if you're gonna drive an Oshkosh, and I if I was you, I would, because that's where you're gonna make your money. You know, bar town. You want to be in the area where all the bars are. And if you don't want pukers, don't be out past midnight. And pay attention to the ratings. The lower the rating, the higher the chance you're going to puke. So, I mean, I guess generally those would be good tips, I guess. I don't know if you're looking for anything specific, but hopefully all that works. Yeah, if you're in a big city, don't start in the city first. Yeah, no parking rules, that's important. No one-ways, too. You gotta know where the one-way streets are. I mean, that all goes to knowing the area and knowing the streets, but I feel like I've picked this chick up before. She's at the college, one of the colleges. This is a part-time gig for me. I used to do it around 20 hours a week, but my new job is very heavily DOT regulated. So I only drive 2 days if I'm lucky. So it's very part-time, and it used to be, I used to do a lot more, but I've been doing it for 2 years, on kind of, not really on and off. I've pretty much been on, but you know, the amount of time I've spent driving has greatly diminished. But I still like helping people, and I still like doing the live streams and talking to you guys. So I do it more now because I enjoy it. I don't really need the money anymore. I have a lot of fun with it, and the drunk crowd I find to be the funnest crowd. I don't really like the daytime crowd much because they're quiet, and you know, I kind of like the rowdy drunks because they're the most fun. You can have the most fun with them. So you can say anything you want, you can play any kind of music you want. Like, they don't care because they're drunk. They just want to get home. So, but it's also the most risky because of you know, the possibility of them making a mess, or you know, sometimes they're hard to control because they want to eat, or they, you know, whatever. No, drunk people, well, it depends. I've had some really drunk people tip me really well, but no, I would never take a trip expecting a tip. And I know that's really bad. Like, even if you do food delivery, like if I do Uber Eats, I know I ain't getting no damn tip. And it's sad to say, but it's the way it is. If you deliver, like, you would never order a pizza and not tip your pizza guy. And it's the same concept with Uber Eats, at least you'd think it would be, but people don't tip. It's dumb. So don't rely on tips. Don't think you're gonna get tips, because you're probably not. Where you at, Diamond? So she's going shopping. Yeah, the later it gets, the less traffic there is. That's true. Yeah, miners. Miners, god damn, where the fuck is she? Minors are iffy. Don't be afraid to ask for ID. If they're under 18, they have to have an adult with them. And car seats. Oh, she's right here. Car seats.
Hello.
How we doing?
Good.
Going to Kohl's?
Yes.
All right. You going to work or going shopping?
Orientation.
Ah, first day.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hopefully it don't rain later. I feel like it is.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Supposed to have storms actually.
I didn't know it was gonna warm up though.
Yeah, it's nice outside.
It is.
Temperature-wise, anyway.
It was supposed to get this windy.
No, it wasn't. But it's gonna storm and it's gonna cool off.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like 50 tomorrow.
Sadly. It's gonna rain tomorrow too.
Yeah, I know. It's that time of year, unfortunately.
I'm actually grateful for the rain so the grass can be greener.
Yeah.
Our trees can grow.
I mean, it's April, so it could still be snow. So, I mean,
Chicago just got hit.
did they?
Yeah, like a couple days ago.
Never really know what it's gonna do in April.
So is this a stick shift car?
Yes, it is.
You have to keep doing that as you drive?
Yep.
Oh man.
Forces you to pay attention more.
Yeah. Is it difficult?
No, not really. It requires some coordination because you have 3 pedals to it too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But once you learn it, I mean, it's second nature to me. It's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
And once you learn it, it's like riding a bike, you never really forget. What are you going to school for?
Nursing.
Alright. What year are you?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman? Just started.
It went pretty fast though.
Yeah? Usually does. this year they got snow.
What'd you say?
And this year they got snow.
Right.
Weather's a crazy thing.
Just started.
Yep, sure is. Probably doesn't matter which door, I suppose. All right. Thank you. Have a good night. I got more than I thought I would on that one. Thought that'd be a minimum fare. I got the air on, I'm still hot. Must have just been a passing shower because it's not raining anymore. No, you don't. The nice thing about Lyft is that when you get to the pickup location and you indicate that you've arrived at the pickup location, you can see where they're going. With Uber, you cannot. They do that on purpose because they don't want you cherry picking rides. So they don't want you being like, oh, I'm not taking you there because you're going too far away. So, so I guess the short answer is no. So close. No, I'm not that close. If I drive this weekend at all, it'll be Saturday afternoon. That's not likely. I drive a Volkswagen Jetta. My other car is a Hyundai Accent, which, if you were to sign up today, a Hyundai Accent is not an appropriate car. You can't use it because it's subcompact, so it's too small. Air travel voice message. All right. But so I use two vehicles. My car, Volkswagen Jetta. My wife's car is a Hyundai Accent. And I use it, and I got grandfathered in, so I get to use that one. But they don't let you use it anymore. So Volkswagen Jetta is still okay. Wait, shit's already dead? It was fully charged when I plugged it in. It's frustrating. Obviously, if you have a bigger vehicle, that works in your favor too, because if you can fit more than the standard, then you can get more fares, because if you fit more, if you can fit more than 4 people in your car, then you get XL fares, which are higher. So if you have a bigger vehicle, that works to your advantage too. Jesus Christ, Derek. No, how long have you had it? I can't see the rest of that message because it got cut off. I don't know. I would probably reach out to Lyft because that doesn't sound good. I do like what they did with the amp, with the animations on the back, because it used to be It used to be that we'll figure it out later, Aaron. It used to be that it just said hi, and that was it, you know. And now it gives you other messages, like, you know, like I once said halfway there, and we were halfway, you know. And also let's roll. It says hi, and then it says let's roll. I don't know. I think the look and feel, I like the Lyft app better. The Uber recently redesigned theirs, and I like the redesign, but I think I still like Lyft's better. Unfortunately, I don't get as many Lyft rides, so yeah. Now when you get close to your destination, it waves at you and says bye, which is kind of cool. I agree with that. I do agree with that. I also wish they had a night mode. Uber has a night mode. Lyft does not, and that was one improvement I wish they'd make. That's a good question, and you know, I don't really factor any of that in because I only do it part-time. So I don't sit down and break it down and look at how much money I make. I just look strictly at the amount of dollars I pulled in, and that's, you know, what I look at. If I did this full-time, or I invested more time into it, I would consider things like profit and what I put in for gas and things like that. But it's just not, it's not worth it for me to sit there and figure it out. So that's just my thoughts on it. A lot of people worry about wear and tear. You know, it's all valid stuff to worry about. But for someone like me, I literally, like, if I drive 3 or 4 hours a week anymore, you know, I'm doing pretty good. So toll roads you have to pay for up front, but Uber and Lyft reimburse. What up? Not without a parent. 17-year-old has to have a parent or guardian with them. You have to be 18 to ride in an Uber by yourself. Or Lyft, whichever. Just think about minors. Minors are considered anybody under 18. So that's the general rule. And don't smell. Oh my god. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, and not just cigarette smoker, marijuana smokers too. I think that's actually worse, because I think they smell worse. Gotta have the air freshener. I use a can of air freshener. Didn't quite catch that. Let me see if I can see it again. So I think your question is, can you make good money doing it full time? I get that question all the time, and I only do it part-time, as I've said numerous times on here. So I can't speak to whether or not you can make good money, because it all depends on market. It depends on where you are. It depends on how many other drivers there are. It's just the law, dude. They have to be 18. It's just the way it is. Because if you're under 18, legally you're not an adult. That's just the way it works. Back to the original question. Like I said, a lot of it depends on the market. I can't speak to whether or not it's worth it across the board because I don't know. Like I said, I drive part-time, and I make okay money. When I was doing it 30 hours a week, I was making $250, you know, on a weekend, which I think is good money for part-time. But my market, outside the weekend, it's not worth it. Do I think it's a good job? Yes, I do. And again, whether or not it would make a good full-time job, you know, really depends on the market. I can't speak for everybody. It's just, you know, I'm one guy who does a part-time in a small market, so I really can't speak for everybody, and I wish I could, but I can't. So, you know, if you're in LA or New York or Chicago, you could make it full-time. You know, Seattle maybe, you know, San Antonio, somewhere overseas probably. For Virginia, I think it depends where in Virginia, but most of the time it's got to be like a really big city. Washington, D.C., for instance. Washington, D.C., you know, or, you know, New York, Chicago, LA, places like that, you're going to kill it full-time, right? Places like Des Moines, probably not. Minneapolis, maybe. You know, Dubuque, Iowa, absolutely not. You know, like there's no way. Yes, I'm doing a trip right now. I just accepted a lift, so I am doing trips right now. This is fun, guys. This is the longest stream I've done in a long time. I'm having fun. This is good. This is good stuff. Dallas probably would be a good market. It's a bigger market. Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. I don't know how big San Antonio is, but like I would think Dallas and Houston would be pretty good. I know New Orleans is probably good. You know, San Francisco, LA. You know, the big ones. Overall, I think it would be better to have one or two longer trips as opposed to a bunch of short ones. But I think, again, that depends. That doesn't really depend on market. I think that depends what time of day you drive. So, like, if you're driving at night, like during bar, you want short trips because you want higher quantity. So that's what you want. If you're doing, yes, it does. I'll get to that in a minute. If you're by an airport, you know, you want the longer trips. And yes, Aaron's right. It does mean dead miles coming back if you don't get a trip on the way back. About the lift rating the passengers, you have 24 hours to rate the passenger. If you do not rate them, they're an automatic 5-star. They did change that recently for the driver as well. It didn't used to be that way, but now they've changed it. So if the passenger doesn't rate the driver, it's an automatic 4-star. A lot of your questions are very market specific. In my market, Lyft isn't worth a shit, and it used to be, and it's not anymore. I think a lot of markets, it's really hard to tell. I mean, you're in Virginia. Again, I don't know the Virginia market that well, so I can't speak. I can't speak for Virginia. I would probably say overall, Uber's probably better. I think nationwide, it feels to me like Uber does better, but there are some areas where Lyft is better. I think it really just kind of depends. The hell is this guy? It's a chick. IBM. I think Uber's always going to be kind of the leader. I just kind of feel that way. I don't think that Uber... I think Lyft does a lot of really good things, but people are more familiar with Uber. Oh yeah, Blacksburg. You got fucking Vautech right there. Hi, Leanne. She's standing right there. Shook me all night long. Do, 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 do. If you guys are new to my streams, just know that I am seeing comments. But if I have passengers in the car, I don't respond to comments. It's that way anywhere. Like, you know, Dubuque sucks, but Des Moines good. You know? So that's kind of true everywhere. How we doing?
Not too bad.
Alright.
Just looking at that, I'm like, oh, it's still got like till 5:20. It's cool. That happens. Like people just sit there. Anyone.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what those people are doing standing there. It's like the most awkward place. Like I walked right by and the kid on the corner, like in his little outfit, he was just like, excuse me, doesn't move. But the guy behind, like on this side that's closer to the building, he moved. I'm like, okay, couldn't you just like nudge him and like not make me walk on the curb? Like really? Like you're not that much younger than I am, are you? I don't know. Like,
it's hard to tell anymore.
It is. People think I'm a lot younger than I am. And that's just fine because someday I'll be like, thanks. It's only when I get like, because I'm 31, but like, I've gotten a lot of like younger than that. And like, you know what? I don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
Because you think about that and you're like, nah.
No.
I'm good. I don't want to do that.
Fine where I'm at. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take 31. I do not need like 22 or 23 or something like that. Like, cool. I mean, I still have like my old, like my driver's license from when I got my full license, and I look like I'm like 14 or 12.
It's fun to look back on those, right?
Yeah, yeah, because actually that was a picture I liked. I was like, this is good, because I'm very like, I need picture approval. And because I like hated it. And that one, that was a good year. I was like, it's actually like probably my best one. And that is, it's at my mom's house, and I know exactly where it is. She came over like, yeah. I was like, I was like 17 yeah, it was like when you turned 18.
Yeah.
Because I was 17 and a half when you get your full license.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it makes you feel old because I'm like, damn, that was a long time ago.
Right?
And then like the three youngest cousins I have, one is going to be 22 on Monday. And then her younger twin siblings, they are graduating high school this year.
Yep.
They're 13 years younger than I am.
Makes you feel old, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, how is Maria like, the one that's gonna be 22? I'm like, how? You can drink now? You used to think I was cool, and now you just think I'm just terrible? Well, not terrible, but just.
Like you're
she
old.
thinks that she's in this phase where she just thinks she's like the coolest.
Yeah.
Everyone else is dumb, and I'm awesome. And I'm like, honey, somebody's got to slap that off of you. I don't know who. Somebody needs to. Because this isn't real life. Like, actually, well, her mom is a twin. And both of them, they live like a block apart, just oddly enough. Because when her twin had twins, Molly and Scott, she came from Elgin and was like, hey, I'll help you for a while with the babies. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she ended up getting a job, and she built a house in the subdivision, the new developing subdivision, a block away. And she never left. So it's kind of like they have like two moms. But my Aunt Annie, who's the twin, didn't have no kids. she was just like, because Maria goes to Drake, and she was like, it's either going to work out, or she's going to get a reality check from these kids that have, like, yeah, my Aunt Martha and Uncle Tom can help her with school, but not like some of those kids.
Yep.
That their parents just write the check and it's over.
Oh, yeah.
Like, here's your 4 years, we're good. It's like some of the kids, like, I had 2 friends that went to Augustana, and one of them, his mom works at Laura, so they got an exchange for the tuition.
Sure.
But the other one, he got it on a scholarship, because he's like, there's no way. And he has, like, friends that their parents literally would just write out the $40,000 check and be like,
Jesus.
Whatever, because they're all kids from the suburbs of Chicago. Some of them. Well, some of the kids at Laura's like the 2 of them. It's just like, my Aunt Annie was just like, I wonder how is this going to work out. And right now, I'm like, I don't think you've hit that yet. Because you still think that you're, like, the best. Like, you would think that she'd get a little older and she'd be like, oh, okay, you're kind of cool again. No. Yeah, my boyfriend, well, he has the flu, so
Flu.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily he didn't get, like, the whole thing. Like, you know, you get all the symptoms.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, it's still not fun. He just felt crappy, and, he, had, like, the hot, cold action. Like, he would ask me, he's like, do I feel hot to you? And I touch him, and I'm like, do you feel cold? And I'm like, dude, everything, like, your legs are cold. Like, his feet usually are never cold. And he was like, my feet are even cold right now. And then it would, yeah, every time he would ask me if he was hot, he's like, I feel like my ears are on fire. And he's like, dude, no. I'm like, you're like, you're like below lukewarm. Like, you're not, you're one below that. You're like, after a couple of days, he finally went to the acute care, and they were like, yep, because he wanted to go to work today, and I was like, dude, you look like shit. I was like, I'm not even, like, I wouldn't tell you this.
A?
I don't know. He was just, like, didn't think he was gonna have the flu, because I was like, well, maybe you just have, like, a thing, you know? Maybe you're getting, because my mom works in ICU, Mercy, so, like, I'll bounce that stuff off of her sometimes, like, anything. And, yeah, I mean, at first she was like, maybe, you know, like, you know, everybody gets a little stressed out sometimes. She's like, you know, your body you can get stressed out, and, like, you know, your body can, like, you can make yourself sick. And then, yeah, not that. Because I had a thing where, like, I wasn't sick or anything, I didn't feel bad, nothing. But I would, like, for maybe, like, 2 hours, like, my ear would kind of hurt. And then, like, I felt like, I don't know, like, off, like you felt like you weren't walking right.
Right.
Like, a little bit funny. And she's just like, Leanne, you probably just have, like, a virus. And you're just, like, you probably have some water or something, like, you have some fluid in your ear, and that's why it's that ear. And blah, blah. She's like, you just aren't, you're not having any other symptoms, you just have this.
Right.
And she's like, just try to relax.
Doesn't even pay to get the flu shot anymore.
Huh? No.
Doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't. And of course she'll sit there and be like, and, like, you know what? I think there's other things you can do to make sure that you don't get, like, sick. But the flu shot does not give you. And I was like, I mean, anytime people talk about getting sick, she's like, you either get sick or you don't. It doesn't just happen. Like, that thing didn't give it to you. She's like, it's a myth. It's not true. It's not an alive cell. It's not a thing.
Right.
You can't do that. It's a coincidence that you just happen to get the flu. It's like getting a cold. She's like, what's gonna happen? Or some people carry things, but they never.
Right.
It never shows. So then that's how other people can get sick. Yeah, so he went to work for like 10 minutes.
Nice.
I was like, seriously, they're gonna look at you and be like, why did you come here? And he calls me, he's like, you were right. And I was like, I know. I told you. I think he just wanted to go because he thought maybe I'll be better if I just go to work.
Right.
And we've been sitting in the house for the last, well, this is day 3 now. Cold again.
Right. Well, like 75. Well, it's supposed to be that warm today.
Yeah.
But it's just rain tonight and
It's
50 tomorrow.
To rain.
So.
Yeah, like let's make up our mind here, shall we? I mean, I know it's April.
Even today, it's like rain for 5 minutes, then the sun comes out, and then it rains again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like it's kind of beautiful white. It, like you can just walk down the street, it'll mist for a few minutes, and then it's like done. But it's because you're in the middle of the ocean. Or like Seattle's weird like that. It'll just like people think it rains all the time. Like no, it doesn't rain like that all the time. It's like intermittent. Or yeah, sometimes it does rain for like an hour, but it's not. Like you're painting a bad picture. Like if you go, you'll understand. That driveway messes me up sometimes.
Yeah.
It does. It makes you think it, but it's like someone else's. Oh yeah, it goes all the way back when somebody else's.
Really?
Yeah, this one, right? This pink one.
The outside one. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Wow. She was a talker. She was a talker. Chatty Cathy, indeed. Were you the one that asked about the longest trip I ever had? Because I saw that Aaron jumped in and answered it. But I had a trip to Iowa City from Dubuque, and that's about an hour and a half from here. So it's about 90 miles. So Aaron was right about that. And it was at 1:30 in the morning on a Friday night. So technically Saturday morning, I guess, but it was 1:30 in the morning. And I got paying a rent as it was a scheduled ride. And the only reason why he chose Lyft is because Uber wouldn't allow him to take a trip that long. Because it was too much money or something. I don't know. But so yeah, it was an hour and a half long trip, and he was extremely chatty at the beginning, and then he just passed the fuck out in the back seat. We're only halfway there. So the rest of the ride, I was, you know, just me driving this drunk guy in the back seat. I don't think he was even drunk. He was with a friend or something. But and then I go to Iowa City, and my app was still on, and I got a ping in Iowa City because I can drive in Iowa City too, and anywhere in Iowa I can drive. So that was fun. I don't think I picked him up because it was, by that point it was 3 o'clock in the morning and I was tired. I still had to drive back to Dubuque, which is an hour and a half away. So I got the 90 minutes of dead miles, which sucked. But I think I made like 80 or 85 bucks in that one trip. So I appreciate that, Kyle. Appreciate that. So $22 I've made on Uber today, and she just tipped me, so I'm up to 14 on Lyft. So yeah, there you have it. So that's $39. That's the most I've made in one day in quite a while. And 2 hours I've been online on Lyft is probably about the same on Uber, I'd imagine. Two and a half hours. So the hourly rate's not great, and if I was gonna sit down and look at my profit, I lost my ass because I filled up my tank with gas before I started, or actually after my second trip. So I probably lost my ass, but I'm not worried about that, so it is what it is. Yep, 2 Lyft, 2 Uber, so 4 trips total, $39. Like a $10 per trip average. It's pretty good for a small town like mine. So the stream has been really long, guys. I don't remember what time I started it. It's probably been, God, 3 hours. It's a long stream. I never do this long. My town's about 50,000. There are 3 colleges, or 3 universities, I guess. Well, there's technically 2 universities, 1 college. We also have actually I think there's 2 universities, 2 colleges, and we also have a seminary here. So a lot of stuff going on, but there's not much action during the week, which is weird. But yeah, 50,000, and I don't know if that 50,000, I don't think that includes the colleges. It's a bigger town than people realize, but it doesn't feel that big. that probably means my 5.0 will still be intact. Yeah, so that's pretty good. 9 colleges in a 20-mile radius. That's pretty good. So we have Clark University, we have Loras College, we have University of Dubuque, then we have Emos Bible College, and Westland. I think it's Westland Seminary. Can't remember for sure. That might not be the name of it, but and then the next town over there's another seminary. So yeah, a lot of stuff. A lot of people go to the Bible college and then turn right around and go to the seminary. Oh, all right, guys. Well, I made enough to eat dinner, so look at this guy. Got a donut. Got a donut on the back. Bumper's falling off. Oh, that fucker's moving in. Don't do it. It's a trap. Oh, he's moving out. Ha! That's a move-out crew, dude. There's like 30 people there. That's a fucking move-out crew. Good lord. My move-out crew is like me, my wife, and maybe one other person. That's a move-out crew. That was impressive. Alright, guys. Well, this stream went on longer than I ever would have imagined it would have. We had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It was the best stream I've had in a long time. So, you know what? I don't know if I had a lift ride last week, and the Harlem Globetrotters were in town, and I don't think I caught it on stream, but it was awesome because she was one of the players on the team. So that was awesome. So that was probably the most high-profile person I've ever had in my car. It's not even that big, but she was a player on the Harlem Globetrotters, so that's kind of cool. Which has women on their team. I didn't know that. It was kind of cool, though. The question about the Uber at the airport, I'm not really entirely sure what you're asking me. Comes the rain again. Here comes the rain again. It's a good jam. I love the song. Yeah, I think like New York has that, and Chicago has that. Where you have to buy like a permit to be able to use the airport, or a special like rideshare sticker. You can't even be in the lot without it. I don't know. The airport that I have here is a small regional one, so that doesn't apply. We don't even have a queue. Most I made in a day? God, you know what? I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. I know there was a St. Patrick's Day. I think it was last year where I just absolutely killed it. And I think there was, I think I made probably close to $100 that day. And we have our Independence Day celebration on the 3rd here, and it's a really big deal, so I made some good money then too. I don't remember what my biggest day was. I have to go back and look. And that requires some digging deep, probably, but yeah, that was a big day, but it wasn't, in the general scheme of things, it wasn't that big. Look at this. This is my last big week. 179. That was 10 hours? How'd I get 10 hours in? Yeah, I think I did that week. I think I made the most per hour that day, but I don't think the actual number was that much. Oh man, this is a big week. That was a week of New Year's, I think, wasn't it? Oh no, that was a referral bonus. Okay, as far as I can go back. I could probably go on the actual website and look it up, but I think it would take too long. Like I said, I used to drive like 20-25 hours a week. And I've slowly cut back, but now I'm down to like 2 or 3. Like, I drove today. This is the most I've driven in one day in probably 3 months. So not really. I don't refer a lot of people. I had one person that used my referral code in Philly, and I got $500 once they completed all their trips. That's like, and then I think there was another one I think I got for like $50 or something. See, actually, I could probably look it up. Yeah, so this guy I got $500 for, and this guy I got $100 for. So those are the only 2 people that I've had these people use them too. Those are all the people that I didn't get paid for, but I've only had 2 people actually go through and use my code that got through and I got the money for. So this $500 one was freaking crazy. That was for Philly. Anyone else have any more questions? Otherwise, I'm going to end the stream. I gotta go home and let my dogs out and my wife in like an hour. So I just want to chill out for a little bit. Alright, well there appear to be none. So, I'm gonna end it, guys. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you jumping on with me. This was fun. This was the most fun I've had in a stream in a while. So thanks, guys. I have fun on every stream, but this was the most fun that I've had in quite a while. So thanks for making it fun, guys. And I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'm gonna try to do another one. I'm gonna shoot for another one tomorrow, and maybe Friday or Saturday. But don't hold me to it, please. Yeah, Uber Lyft on, guys. Be safe out there, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.